Well, Joey, welcome to Dartland Football Club. You started your career in junior football in Teesside with Jamie Pollock.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and that was an experience in itself. Really, obviously, him being an ex-pro, it was really good to play under him. And obviously, his son was there at the same time as me, Matty, that was a good experience as well. But just a different, taught me a different kind of football, really, because taught me how to play football properly.
This was with Paulton All Stars on Teesside, which was in a pretty good standard of league, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so I think we started in Division 4, and then we worked all the way up to over the 3 seasons to Division 1. So it was a good standard of football in the end.
Yeah. So how did the move to Grimsby come about? Because there were one or two clubs presumably looking at it. There was a talk, and I think at one point.
Yeah, pretty much just went down in pre-season to play a pre-season friendly against them with Paulton. And the manager just pulled me after the game, me and Matty, and just said, do you want to come down and play a few trial games for the youth team? So I never really expected to get picked up after, but I was buzzing, really.
Yeah. Well, you live in Scorton, just outside Darlington. Was it an issue for you as a young lad to move down there into Diggs?
No, I've got my dad, don't I? So he can sort me out with the lifts, but really, no, it wasn't an issue. The family that I lived with are really nice, lovely people. So made it at home straight away.
Yeah. You had a couple of years down there at Grimsby. You played reserve team football in the Central League. You played a good standard of youth team football as well. And you had one game in the EFL Trophy against Harrogate.
Yeah, so in the Central League, that was a good experience because you're travelling around the country, playing in stadiums, playing with pros coming back from injury, playing with pros that aren't fit really, but they're all experienced, and it was a really, really good experience. And then the Harrogate game that I played in as my debut, that was a really good experience as well because it was obviously a proper game, proper intense, and obviously being Holloway giving me my debut then, I was buzzing with it really.
Just a pity, wasn't it, that at that point there were no crowds allowed in matches. It would have been great to be playing in front of a crowd of around about 1,000 or so, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it definitely would have been, yeah.
Grimsby changed managers a few times because obviously they were battling against relegation. It's were there sometimes on occasions one manager was saying one thing and somebody else was saying another?
Yeah, so Holloway really, really liked me. He was really interested in playing me. And then as soon as he left and the other one come in, it was I didn't really get a fair crack of the whip, I think, because he was in a relegation battle. He just wanted experience, and obviously I don't have that at the minute, so he just went with that.
Yeah. Now you're described as a fullback in some pieces I've read, but in others you can be a wing back. What's your best position?
So I'd say I'm a fullback, but I do like to get forward and join in with the forwards as well, whip balls in the box and just do my thing up there.
Yeah. So now what's your ambition with Darlington? Do you want to progress back towards a football league?
Well, I do want to progress into full-time football again and back in the EFL, but my biggest ambition at the minute is just impress the gaffer, impress the fans, and get down in that playoff spot.
Yeah. You've been to watch us play before, though, haven't you, on your days off?
Yeah, a few days off, I've come down and watched the lads, yeah, but it was a good standard. I enjoyed coming to watch as well.
Yeah. And hopefully people will admire you on the field and you become a fan's favourite in the months to come.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for anyway, yeah.